their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give out of the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To throw, it's Hart. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
To the air on 1st down. He's got it. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. To the ground with the back. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hart. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Big time play by the defense, he'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. You want to talk about converting a 4th down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. 4th down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big 1st down.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Knight. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
He breaks a tackle. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Reads it, fires complete. Oh, there's an alley on the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. He might want another play. To the air, it's Knight. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Turning it on! They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Wants to throw. It's Knight. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You know, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing you would have tried running the football a couple plays ago because the windows are so small to throw into down here. You've had an incompletion. You've now given up a sack. It's going to make this third down really tricky.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Hart. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass hits complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive. But they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Northwestern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Fires left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Grab behind the line. It's small. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Berger. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the right. He's got it. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Berger. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He wants to go deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play there. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. After the run, now to throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Knight. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert third down, not only do you convert third and long, but you get an explosive play that now sets you up on the opponent's goal line, first and goal. Wow.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Try to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on third and goal from the 1. Looks as if he's going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, I was thinking it was fourth down territory. Does that change your mind, Reese?
Not at all. I mean, you give this defense credit for coming up with the stop, but if you want to be aggressive and get the 6, stick to your guns, run the play. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Knight. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. We'll give him a couple on that, but 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's got it near midfield. And the returner will be brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the snap, it's Berger. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fighting off the defender. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Now adjusting. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
To the air, it's Hart. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Punt is in the air. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So here comes the Auburn offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Finds his tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Got his man. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Rushes on him. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Washington State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A quick pass to the left. At the 45 on its way. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Defense showing blitz here. They want that clock to run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Snap it to the back. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're...
Max going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
35, Auburn, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Oh, they're after And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Hit as he throws. Finds his man open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking to pass. It's Hart. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games.